Next. Follow me to my office and we'll get this all sorted out. Here we are. Go ahead and take a seat while I pull up the files I have to complete on you. There we go. All right, you should know how this goes by now. You must have been lingering around for a couple of months. Welcome to Hell, the realm filled with your everlasting sin. How can we assist you in your transition from the mortal realm? Hey, wait a minute. It's you! The dumbass horny guy that was trying to conjure a succubus. Well, it looks like you finally got what you wanted. Was it worth it? Uh-huh. Whatever you say, weirdo. I'm assuming this is death by succubus. Look, I have paperwork to do, so I have to clarify everything, even if it seems obvious. Just answer it, so we can both get on with our afterlives. I have a quota to fill, and you have some eternal torture to get to. It's a joke. Anyway, answer the question. Death by way of succubus, meaning in the midst of your tryst together she stole all of your life force and then you died. All right. Do you happen to remember the name of the succubus that killed you? I mean, it's just nice to note on the paperwork. There's been circumstances where we need to trace a succubus down for further information, so now we start to ask the victim early in case they remember. Any ideas who it might have been? Her name started with an A. So does thousands of other demons' names. Fine, I'll note it down. Maybe someone else can figure it out. I should have guessed that you wouldn't even try to learn the name of the demon you would hand your soul over to. I'm just glad you weren't seeking revenge or something, because then you would have been even more of a problem for me. And just talking to you is more than enough pain. All right. Don't have a fit. If you can't tolerate me, then you're going to have an even harder time in hell than I thought you would. Truthfully, you should hurry up and get used to it. I mean, this is your eternity, after all. Let me pull up your information. It'll make this easier for both of us. Of course we have a file on you. It's necessary. Most people have files in hell on a general basis. We accumulate more depending on an individual's sins and if they're egregious or not. I mean, there's hardly anyone out there who's completely sin-free. That would be ridiculous. No. We just focus on what the specific sin is and how often they indulge. Oh, please, don't fake shock it while you're here. You're far from being a saint, my friend. Dumbass, sex isn't the reason why you're here. You quite literally turned to summoning demons and selling your soul to a succubus just to get off. That's why you're here. Which is fine. I'm a demon, so I don't care. I mean, I think killing people is great fun, so I have no high ground to stand on to demean your sexual habits unless they're too extreme. Here's your file, your information, and your search history. Ugh. Okay then, maybe I should take back my words about judging you. I'll just attach it to your paperwork, and whatever unfortunate demon has to follow up on this can have a grand time. Your address is here. Transfer that over since that's where you died. Am I forgetting anything? This isn't my usual job, so I'm not adept at it yet. It's unfortunate when positions get shifted around, but hopefully this will be over and done with within the century. It was wonderful in the days of old when demons weren't expected to keep track of these sorts of things. But now we have to keep up certain standards and make sure souls keep to their respective levels of hell. You wouldn't believe how many self-professed yandere people try to sneak out of their levels claiming that they have to get to their beloved or something. It's ridiculous. While I admire a certain level of violence in an individual, they're getting on my last nerves. They sit exactly where you sit, blabbing on and on about how they can't be dead because they have to ensure their special someone remains true to them and safe from everyone else in the world. Though if you look through their files, you'll quickly realize they're just a creepy stalker, because all of them have severe issues. After the 4,657th time in a week, it almost raises my anger to completely crush their soul into oblivion so that they may die a second time. The only thing that stops me is my anger management classes and the fact that they'll find more pain in hell anyway. Oh, of course I can remember the exact number. My memory is impeccable. I keep track of most things with my mind alone. Names, dates, locations, important moments throughout my lifetime. Weird people I run into when they summon me for little to no reason. Now enough about that. I copied down the majority of information I needed from your files minus your search history. I have no desire to dig through that filth. I'll show you what I have on this monitor, and I want you to tell me if you have an issue with anything on here. Well, of course I wrote down my encounter with you. It ties into your cause of death. I'm not going to get in trouble for assisting you in summoning a succubus. Out of all the things demons get up to, that's child's play. Do you know how many people I've assisted in killing their cheating partners? I whisper into their ears how much their partner deserves it for severing a bond so great just for carnal desires. Surely the proper response is to carve them up, leave them hollow. I mean, the partner did the same to them in the metaphorical sense. There's little difference. In my days of glory, I fueled many warriors of old into battle with memories with what the enemy did to their loved ones. Remind them of the last image they saw of them, shred into indistinguishable pieces and left on the ground to rot into an unrecognizable mass of flesh. Trust that the thirst for revenge enveloped their entire being. That is just the start of the millions of horrible things I've done. So no, I don't need to worry about getting in trouble. Anyway, you don't see anything wrong here? No misspellings on your name, address, or anything of that sort? No? All right. Great. I'll send these off then. Now that that's all over and done with, do you have any questions you need answered? Whoa, one at a time. I can't answer anything if I can't comprehend what you're saying. Well, of course this is real. You're in hell. What else could this be? A badly themed amusement park or something? I mean, this has to be hell. You literally waited for months on end in a waiting room. I don't know how much worse it could get. Well, when you stop freaking out about it, then you can go ahead and ask me another question. What was that you said? What will happen to you? I wouldn't expect too much. I mean, you're not a murderer or anything as intense as that. I mean, your greatest sin is just how stupid you are, in my opinion. Honestly, you'll probably just be left with minor annoyances for eternity. Either you're strong enough to withstand them, or you drive yourself crazy fussing over it. An example? Well, I've heard from demons that maintain the petty stuff like that they can do things like make an annoying song play on loop for thousands of years, or make a common situation uncomfortable, like sitting or laying down. Sometimes they get more creative with it. I must admit it's rather intriguing at times. Just don't annoy anyone and maybe you'll get let off easy, okay? I mean, you won't be placed anywhere actually dangerous, so it's not like you have to worry about being some sort of tough guy. So, thank goodness, because we know that would be an impossible charade for you. I like how you didn't even try to challenge me on that one. Good boy. Hey, wipe that grin off your face. Perv. Shouldn't have worded it that way. Stupid humans getting off on vile spiel like that nowadays. Get out of my sight. I don't care if you have more questions. I have more souls to get through today, so I can't spend the whole day with you. As if I would want to. By the devil's ass, why are you so incompetent? Just follow the pathway straight down. Another demon down that way should properly guide you to the level you'll be spending the entirety of your afterlife in. What do you mean it's scary out there? That's just what hell sounds like. Get used to it. Personally, I think it sounds homey. You just need time to get used to it. What is it now? You better stop stalling over and over after this, or else I'm going to start your torture now. And it'll be worse than anything they've put you through down there. If you need me again, why would you ever need me? Look, this isn't even my regular station. Typically, I'm either out on call or working in the torture-oriented departments in the more intense levels of hell. I'm not exactly the best contact for you in terms of getting minor inconveniences squared away. Fine, if it'll shut you up. My name is Azira, daughter of Aznat and minor demon of vengeance. Speak my name and I will answer. Blah, 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 blah. All of that stuff. Content now? Ugh, yeah, whatever. Just get out of here. If I see you again within the century, it'll be too soon.